Here's something for everybody to think about just for a minute. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to concentrate on time, space and time. And this goes for even Christian folks out there. People that believe the world is 2,000 to 6,000 years old. Think about that. Close your eyes. Think about it for a minute. 6,000 years old. Everybody was wearing sandals made out of straw and simple leathers and simple materials as basically dresses for men and for women, or loincloths in most of the world. We'll go back 6,000 years. For out of those 6,000 years up to today's modern point, people were wearing loincloths and simple tattered clothes, simple weaves, for 99% of that time. It's only really in the last 300-400 years that we have modern clothes. And really, as far as nylons and petroleum-based polyesters and things like that, it's really just the last 100 years, and even shorter than that. Nylon only got created between World War I and World War II. Or maybe a little bit after World War II, because nylon was used in parachutes. It was made by DuPont. But I want you to think about that. Now, focusing in on just the last 100 years. The last 100 years, I'm talking to you over nothing. It's a bunch of wires and electrons. It's a bunch of digital ones and zeros. I am transmitting the image of my face to you on something that is really nothing. It's not there, really. I mean, there's components to it, but as far as the pixels and stuff go, it's just ones and zeros that are being arranged in a particular fashion to make my image transmit to you. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. In just the last 100 years, we'll go 1909 to 2009. 1909. There was no internet. There was no mass communications like phones or television or radio. There was most of the country, most of the world was without electricity. Now most of the world has electricity. And you may ask yourself, what has changed in that technological explosion? It is really a technological explosion. Because just 200 years ago, we were still fighting with swords and crude handguns and rifles. And now we have body armor and body armor defeating bullets. We have not only progressed in one area, we have progressed in every area except for one area we still are behind the curve on. And I know what you're gonna think it is, and you're right, it's religion. What has allowed this technological expansion is a freeing up of science. We had a religious dominated part of history called the Dark Ages. It's where no technology moved forward, nothing was allowed to be discussed, and nothing could be expounded upon that didn't include God. But since we relaxed that, especially in America, founding a country on religious freedom, that also allowed us the freedom not to practice religion at all. And since we do not have to practice religion at all, it frees the mind to expand, to allow me to talk to you across nothing. Get rid of religion and humanity can progress.